What's up, guys? This your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Tuesday, the 13th. Hinman emails, they're out, guys, and I'm sure most of you guys have already read it. Welcome to the greatest way to start your day with your boy James, aka 68J, and Crypto for Life. Guys, for those of you guys who don't know that might see this later on, what's up, Bullish Big D? Carmichael's in the house, Dr. Sheba, Laurel Jack. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Much love. Hope you guys are having an incredible Tuesday. For those that might see this later on and don't know, we say it every day. My name is James, aka 68J. I've been in crypto since 2017. Just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Always remember that nothing we talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Ain't that right, Big Bullish Big D? Huh? Big Bullish Big D? No, it's Bullish Big D. Good Lord, I added something to it. Carmichael, Dr. Sheba, Laurel Jack, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Guys, what an incredible day. A couple things. Number one is, I was up wee hours this morning, so I literally caught the first version of when everybody was putting out the Hinman emails. I wanted to make sure I get a good grasp of what was going on. I read through everything. I was posting. You guys looked up, you probably saw me posting stuff wee hours in the morning, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, because that would have been 3 hours ahead in like New York time. I was just up all morning and didn't really sleep much. But then this morning, what's up, my brother? What's up, big watch dudes in the house? What's up, 6AJ, XRP Army? You already know, my brother. So I was ready to do the live stream, and then I got a message from my brother that my nephew, he's my oldest nephew, and his wife were in a very bad accident. And so I was trying to process that this morning. So I didn't, get on the stream, and everything else was bigger than doing a live at the time. And so, he has a Tesla, and the thing that saved him and his wife's life, his wife was driving, and they sent me the video so you can see the light was green. There was a car in front of them that turned left, and then they turned, and as they turned, this lady came out of nowhere, blazing down a street that's probably like 40 miles an hour, doing like 60 on a regular street. Come to find out, the lady was belligerently drunk. When the police got there and after the accident was over, she was just acting chaotic and crazy. She was drunk out of her mind. It was about 6 something last night, so they spent all morning in the hospital, and then I found out this morning. They're okay, thank God. But what saved their life was actually they had a Tesla. Out of all things that saved their life was a Tesla. And my nephew's wife was trying to go, but the Tesla stopped her. So she went, and the Tesla stopped while she had her foot on the gas, and she couldn't figure. So as she was going, the Tesla stopped. So the lady actually clipped the front end of their car really bad. I mean, it looked like a tuna can in the front, but had it hit the door in any other car, a half a second later, and I know for a fact that my nephew's wife would have been gone. Because the speed that she was going at the impact as she hit the car and kept going through like a rocket, there's no way she would have survived that. There was no way. So that was very unfortunate. And so I was dealing with all that this morning, and it just made me realize how precious life is. I was reaching out to my brother, trying to reach out to my nephew and stuff like that, letting my kids know, look, guys, life is too precious. And it just kind of for a moment there took me back and just made me want to contact my kids and let them know how much I love them, and please be careful because, here's the truth, guys, and this is for all you guys as well. It doesn't matter how safe of a driver you are. It doesn't matter how great of a driver, of a person, whatever it is. You could be playing church music, just got out of church, it don't even matter. All it takes is one idiot, just a freaking idiot that can alter your life forever. Alter your life forever. So I just thank God above, man, that that he spared my nephew and his wife, it's just horrible. She actually not only hit them, she hit another car. I don't know how many more cars got hit, but they were the first to take the impact, and then she went on, and you can see that with somebody's camera from their home caught it, and then the Tesla records everything as well. But you can see in those videos where she had plowed a couple people, but they were the first that got the hardest impact. So just makes me sick. I'm with you, Dr. She makes me sick. So I'm just so grateful for that. But that's why we had to pause. I knew the family would always understand. Sometimes things, life throws curveballs at you. And even on such a great day that we want to, I want to get on here and rejoice with you guys. I was just, JC, I was just grateful that my family was spared, man. Because if it would have been a half of a second, you saw the video, it made me cringe. I had to look at it many times like, oh my God. just a half a second later. If that car hadn't stopped, and it's funny, but and not funny, but Tesla literally, that Tesla saved their life. She couldn't press the gas because the Tesla saw it coming out the side camera and stopped. Just enough for them to take a hit, but not as devastating. So, shouts out to Elon, shouts out to Tesla. Wow. I mean, that's just a personal story. Good Lord, why is this phone? I'm sorry, guys. I got another phone here ringing, and I always keep these phones off just because I always get ridiculous calls. Let me shut this phone off, guys. My fault. I got so many phones, and I typically have it on silent. But this is one of those times that I decided to put it out. Is Bullish Big D in the house? Not Bullish Big D. Yeah, Bullish Big D. Well, not. I was just talking. Yeah, I was just texting you on Bullish Big D. No, yeah, Bullish Big D. Yeah. Shouts out to Bullish Big D, man. I appreciate you and your support, brother. Yeah, everyone's okay. Thank you so much. I was just he was texting me earlier, so thank you so much, my brother. Much love to you, man. I wish I could have gotten into a more conversation. Some of y'all, a few of y'all like JC and Bullish Big D, y'all got my personal cell phone, so I know we talk outside of everything that's going on. So shouts out, guys. Much love. Let's get into it. And thank you for all the love and concern for my family. It means a whole lot. Definitely saved me. Elon, man, did a great job with that. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, Liz. Bro, I lost a family last month, hit by a truck. He died. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, JC. Man. Yeah, my brother called me this morning. It just shook me up because all of our kids are close to the same age, and so I was just thinking, my kids don't have a Tesla. That would have been any of my kids, man. If they were riding anything other than that Tesla, they would have been gone. They'd have been gone. So, thank you for all the concerns and appreciate you guys. Much love. So let's get into it, guys. Right now, we are at a market cap of $1.05 trillion. We got Bitcoin, being very temperamental, guys. We had Bitcoin just earlier today. It was at 26,200 and something, I think it got to. And obviously at that time we saw XRP wee hours, I think it was like 4 in the morning or something like that, 3 in the morning. XRP got up to 56 cents, just over 56 cents. You guys can see it right here. It got up to, thank you so much for the prayers, sis. I appreciate that. They're okay. Animal, what's up, my brother? Yeah, they're okay. Thank God for that. Thank God for that Tesla. It got up to 56 cents just based off of hype. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, just you can see where it went up based off of the anticipation of what the Hinman emails would happen. And then it retraced back down. And obviously, you probably had people take profit. But you also had Bitcoin retrace $300. So even in the moment of XRP trying to do something. But here's the point. It's still at 51 cents. It's not at 30-something cents. It's not at 40-something cents. Now, could it go there? Of course, if the price drops with Bitcoin and the rest of the market takes off. But here's what I want to say, because all the prices, guys, are pretty much where they're. I'm not even going to get into all these coins because, if you didn't see it, go back and look at yesterday's stream. It kind of gives you a price point of where everything's at. The market is pretty much where it's at. Now, I say that not to share the price, but to just kind of move forward in saying, let's talk about the Hinman emails, right? That's what the big thing is about. And I think as I was looking through the chat this morning, and looking at Twitter, I think people are always looking for instant gratification, right? I was talking about this for those of you guys that didn't catch the show. I would tell you to go back and watch the show, but there's some things. I was up on, what was that show called yesterday? I think I have it on here. It's called, what the hell was that show called yesterday? I was on with Berserker and those guys. It was, what was the name of that show? Those guys. Everybody was on it. Crypto Tales was on it. XRP Bags was on it. And I've never done a Twitter. I've done things with XRP Bags, but I've never done a Twitter, like a, what's it called? Like a Twitter Space Live or whatever it's called. And so I did that yesterday with Berserker and those guys, and it was called, whatever it was called. So for those of you guys who saw it, it was, they had some videos that popped up through there that were not very good. They were very, very bad videos, as a matter of fact. And so I've never been on a platform like that where people can share videos just randomly. It was some crazy stuff. So that might be the last time I ever do something like that, because it just if you can't control stuff like that, if you can't control people sending pornographic type pictures and videos while you're streaming, it was horrible. It was embarrassing to me, but and I'm just not that kind of person. So I did post it. I didn't take it down because it was actually some good whatchamacallit. But yeah, it was very interesting the way that was. Anyways, let's move on. Wasn't here in that. It was in the Caribbean. So going back to the Hinman emails, guys. Everyone's looking for gratification. Everyone's looking for, oh my God, XRP didn't go to the moon. and I kept telling people is what I was looking for, and I said it on that show, right, that I was on yesterday, because it was a good show other than the videos that popped up randomly, some crazy people. And then they said some other things that were kind of out of the box, but I won't even go into there. But the point I'm trying to make is that the Hinman emails are very important for so many reasons. Number one is if you read through the emails and you saw what a lot of people were sharing, it goes into the corruption of the SEC, Bill Hinman, everything that we thought. The whole speculation of Eastgate is real. The fact that ETH got favor is real. The fact that when they were trying to come up with their assessment of what is a security, what's not a security, even trying to consider things with Ethereum, Hinman got on the phone with Vitalik to ask him what his opinion was to try to make a decision. It's wrong in so many ways. It shows bias. It shows the fact that why they were willing to turn the other cheek. It showed the fact that Bill Hinman went against what others in the SEC was telling him what not to do in certain things in the emails, and he still did what he wanted to do anyway. And one can only elude or conclude it's because he received up to a $15 million payout through different entities, but all going through the Ethereum situation. So definitely corruption there. It definitely gets you to understand why Gary Gensler and the SEC removed him from the website. This is stuff they knew. They already saw the Hinman emails. They knew it. But the whole thing that they tried to do is they tried to, it's crazy. Eastgate. And here's a crazy thing. We're going to talk about that, guys. So let's get into that. But the crazy thing about it is Gary Gensler, they knew this. They knew this a while back. They were trying to stop the emails from coming out. So that just shows you corruption. If you were trying to do the right thing, you could have easily stopped this by saying, hey, we had no idea, but they tried to cover it up. It's all coming out. And so today, Bullish Big D, as you're saying, it was all about proving Cryptotropics in the house. Oh, okay, you changed it. Cryptotropics. It doesn't say Cryptotropics. You changed it. Cryptotropics in the house. Is that what it is? Cryptotropics changed. No, I didn't just notice that. Cryptotropics has it spelled out now. So if you... so let's just get into it, guys. Let's get into it. I want to kind of just respond as I see things here. So let's get right into it. Screen is okay. My live is still good. Okay. So it says, Eleanor Terrett says, my biggest takeaway from these Hinman emails is that it seems SEC government officials who weighed in on the speech believed the goal was to provide market guidance and tried to write it in a way that it would convey that. So they tried to basically manipulate the way they wrote it. Thus, in the Ripple case, the SEC lawyer's argument that the speech was solely Hinman's opinion and not intended for market guidance could now be undermined. Okay, so that's big. You guys can read into this thread if you like to. Okay, so we're going to keep going because there's a lot of stuff that I was up till wee hours in the morning sharing. Okay, so right here it says, Brad Garlinghouse came up and said, he said, it is absolutely unconscionable that a regulator, when presented with so much pushback on what he was about to say, how he complied this fake test in the first place, decided to move forward anyway and throw an entire industry into chaos. Wow. Wow. So basically unconscionable. Okay. So let's get into what he said here. So it says, it's been 5 years since Bill Hinman gave his famous speech, and through the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple and 7 court orders, we can finally share what happened behind the scenes through the now public email drafts. Let's see what he has to say here. It's about 4 minutes. Let's see if they explain it.
On June 14th, 2018, then SEC Director of Corporation Finance William Hinman gave a high-profile speech where he declared that a token is not a security when it becomes, quote, sufficiently decentralized. But internal emails and documents show that senior SEC officials repeatedly warned Hinman that his speech wasn't true to the law.
That's right.
And would greatly confuse the markets even more than they already were. Now, after more than 2 years and 7 court orders, we can finally share some of what we found in the Hinman speech document.
Lower levels in the house, Gmail Brown's in the house. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's Dr. Sheba, Liz Herrera. Appreciate you, sis, all that you do. Guys, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Let's keep it going.
Documents. The SEC head of trading and markets warned Hinman that he was making up factors that, quote, go beyond the typical Howey analysis,
That's right.
as in not in the law, and that the speech could lead to not just confusion, but greater confusion on what is a security.
That's right.
Hinman ignored him.
If the network on which the token or coin is to function is sufficiently decentralized, And the purchasers no longer have a reasonable expectation that a person or a group is going to carry out essential managerial or entrepreneurial efforts. Those assets might not represent an investment contract.
That's right.
The same official told Hinman he should tie his speech, quote, more closely and explicitly to the Howey analysis. Hinman not only ignored him, but deliberately created factors beyond those identified by the Supreme Court in the Howey case.
I wanted to just note a few things. This list is not meant to be exhaustive, but these are things that we look at.
The SEC's own general counsel warned specifically that it's legally irrelevant if someone retains a stake in a token and is motivated to take action to increase its value, and that Hinman should delete it from the speech. And once again, Hinman ignored them and said without any legal support that it was important to ask.
Has that person or group retained a stake or other interest in the digital asset such that it would be motivated to expend efforts to cause an increase in the value of the digital asset?
Both Trading and Markets and the General Counsel also disagreed with Hinman's belief that if a network was sufficiently decentralized, information asymmetries would no longer exist, noting that a network creator would likely have more information than a retail holder, using Vitalik Buterin as an example. They warned Hinman that by creating this, quote, other category and focusing on information asymmetries, he was exposing a regulatory gap that the SEC may not have the jurisdiction to fill. Again, Hinman ignored them.
As the network becomes more truly decentralized, the ability to even to identify a promoter or to make the requisite, and someone that could actually make the requisite disclosures becomes in many cases difficult or and perhaps much less meaningful.
On June 4th, Hinman wrote that he didn't see a, quote, need to regulate Ether as a security.
Wow.
And set up a call with Ethereum's co-founder, Vitalik Buterin, later that week to, quote, confirm our understanding. On June 11th, the SEC's own general counsel advised against including any direct statement about Ether in the speech because it would be difficult for the SEC to, quote, take a different position on Ether in the future.
Yep.
The next day, Trading and Markets wrote that the statements about Ether were, quote, likely to create more confusion.
Wow. And he did it
Hinman
anyway.
ignored all of them and decided to make headlines, picking winners and losers instead.
Moreover, putting aside the fundraising that accompanied the creation of Ether, based on my understanding of the present state of Ether,
And based on the fact that Joe Sorrybutt got $15 million from the group that was all involved in Ether. Come on now, Ethereum, come on now. There's even a video out there where Vitalik, oh my gosh, we got some interesting stuff. Stay tuned. Here we go. We're almost done.
the Ethereum network, its decentralized structure, we believe current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions.
The emails show that Hinman knew he wasn't following the law. He knew he was making things up. And he knew that his speech would result in greater confusion in an already confused market. But Hinman went ahead with the speech anyway.
$15 million.
And the SEC, despite knowing all this, touted the speech repeatedly.
$15 million.
The SEC chairman himself pointed market participants to the speech.
Bill Hinman recently outlined the approach we take to evaluate whether a digital asset is a security. And I encourage you to take a look at Bill's speech,
Really?
which is available on our website.
$15 million.
The SEC knew the speech didn't follow the law. The SEC knew the speech would create greater confusion. And the SEC knew Hinman was making things up. So why is the Hinman speech still on the SEC's website? Why was it ever allowed to be given at all? And why has the SEC pushed a policy of regulation by enforcement, falsely insisting the rules are clear?
Guys, I'm telling you, that was about a 4-minute clip. If you're interested in seeing that again, make sure you guys check it out. You can also check out the thread in which he breaks down, the attorney here, Ripple's attorney actually goes through and shows you this. You can see everything that he has right here that he says. He says, now we can all see Hinman ignore multiple warnings and just kind of go through this, guys. It takes some time. But the Hinman emails are so much bigger than the price, guys. And this is the point I was trying to make, Bullish Big D. And I know a lot of you guys probably get this. It's not about the price right now. If you're sitting here, like right now, the whole entire market is under attack by the SEC. What people should be more grateful and excited about is the fact that this has exposed corruption. This has showed that system that they're saying is so mighty and tight and by the law for the people and do everything in a reputable way is full of shakaka. I can't say the other word, but it's full of crap. And if nothing else, it shows that they're not a credible entity, that the whole thing that they're doing right now with trying to dismiss Gary Gensler, fire him, and restructure the way everything is done is needed. This is just, like I said, when I saw these things early this morning, I was waiting. I didn't even sleep very much at all. Maybe just lay my head down for a few moments. I couldn't even sleep. Stayed on the couch with the TV on, because I really wanted to grasp the thing, because I understood the importance. Even when I saw it go to 56 cents, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But unless it breaks past like 58, 60 and goes up towards $1, and even then, more so than that, is not any level that I'm looking at cashing out for any reason. The whole thing for me was there criminal, manipulative things done by the SEC, by Bill Hinman, and even with the cover-up on why they didn't want it to come out. So, and it's funny because you had so many people saying, it could go this way, and I'm like, look, guys, you don't understand. Why would they remove him from the website, Bill Hinman? Why would they change a disclaimer? Why would they try to stop this from coming out 7 times? And now we see why. It's here. It's real. And the only thing that I'm waiting for now is to see what our government is going to do. Do you cover this up? Do you allow it to happen? Because I'm going to be honest with you, there is no reason. Now, even within the Hinman emails, it shows that early on, some of the things from 2012 to 2017 by Ripple, in some of their offerings with token stuff, could be possibly considered security type dealings at that time, if Judge Torres so sees it that way, right? Because it's really up to her. But at worst case scenario, that if that was the case, then it's only half of the early transactions, whereas the second part of sales were not. And that's more than proven, right? So if we have a 50-50 type thing where, okay, well, you get a slap on the hand, the tokens that you have locked up in your in escrow, they're going to be, taken away, burned, whatever. Okay, fine. But moving forward, even if they get some kind of fine, I'm sure Brett Garland House will pay that fine. But the only right thing to do is either a clear victory, a partial victory, or a settlement, period. Anything other than that, after we just witnessed all this corruption with the Hinman emails, just further shows, and I know the government doesn't want that kind of reflection on them. Even though we know what we know, they don't want the validation of publicly letting us see how corrupted the system goes up. So for anyone like Elizabeth Warren, anyone else, the best thing for her to do is keep her mouth shut. Because at this point, for you to keep pushing the narrative that Ripple's a security, or for Gary Gensler, it just shows you're just as corrupted as Bill Hinman and his $15 million payout. And he was warned, but he still did it, acting on behalf of him, not only himself, but the SEC and all those who were involved in those emails, period. So I say again, guys, stop looking. Look, I can't tell you what to do, but what I'll tell you is you have short-term thinking if all you're worried about is a today payout. The fact that those emails came out and what they mean, that is priceless. That is a huge win for not only Ripple, XRP, but for the whole industry. And what I think it does is that it definitely validates Coinbase arguments. It definitely validates the fact that, of how many projects went out there asking for clarity and they wouldn't give it. It just really puts all this stuff in the right perspective. And in my opinion, I think the markets may react accordingly, because the Hinman emails, guys, you got to understand, a lot of times in crypto, things go up or down based off of news. I mean, let's be honest. For those of you guys who have been around as long as I've been around since 2017, most of the pumps that we've had were predicated off of news, and a lot of it was things that were supposed to come. We've got a roadmap, and the roadmap shows we're going to do this, and that. We had a whole lot of damn roadmaps, and a lot of those things, some of them played out, some of them didn't play out. How long did it take for Ethereum to finally get their 2.0 whatever upgrade? So a lot of times things go based off of hype and not actual things that are done. Ripple has things in place, partnerships in place. They've done things and put things in place that really validates why they are number 6. As a matter of fact, when it got up to 56 cents, they had actually took over the spot from USDC early this morning at 4 a.m. They were actually at the number 5 spot above USDC. I actually posted on my Twitter. So Guys, this just gives the market clarity. I think what it does, it makes the SEC look weak. I think Congress should step in right away. I think, which is some of the meetings they're supposed to have, I think today at 2 o'clock or something like that. It's supposed to be like a meeting. But the point I'm trying to make, they should step in right away and say, you know what, Gary Gensler, your whole system is freaking corrupted. I never knew up until last night as I was looking through certain things that Gary Gensler was worth like 30, 40, 50, 60, like somewhere between 30, 40 to $100 million. How did Gary make all that money? And a lot of people are saying investments, possibly even crypto investments. I'm saying I think the guy is a freaking hypocrite. All these guys are hypocrites. Elizabeth Warren, they're all hypocrites. They like the fact that they made all that money. They're just trying to stop the American people from doing the same thing. Again, keeping financial slavery, trying to keep everybody in the matrix, lying and doing whatever they got to do. And that's what the Hinman emails have shown. Now, I say that because right now we're at 51 cents, and that's great. That is great right now. The meeting going on right now. Okay, the meeting's going on right now. Bullish Big D, I didn't know that. So let's keep it going, guys. We're going to keep this going. So I'm very interested in seeing where that meeting goes thereafter. Okay, so let's keep it going. Breaking, it says right now the May CPI inflation comes in at 4% rather than the expectations of 4.1%. This could mean no rate hike tomorrow. I guess there's supposed to be a rate hike mentioned tomorrow. Let's see. Let's keep it going. The biggest takeaway. Okay, we already talked about that. It says XRP price jumps as Hinman's speech released again this morning when I posted this. Ripple got all the way up to 56 cents. And that, again, that's just based off of hype, positivity, and just the narrative of what was going to be exposed. The price readjusted itself. But again, it's not about the price. The Hinman emails to me are money. They're gold. They did exactly what they're supposed to do. And that will show corruption, lies, manipulation, and bias towards Ripple and bias towards the whole industry other than Ethereum. This is actually right here where digital asset investors showed in 2017. It kind of cut it off, but it was shown when Vitalik Buterin had admitted that they had sold 70,000 ETH. It says before the Hinman Ethereum free pass speech, Vitalik Buterin gets the Ethereum Foundation to sell 70,000 ETH, which doubled. He says it doubled our runway. Was that a security, Congress? It's the same thing that they're saying Ripple. See, guys, what he did in this video is the same damn thing that Ripple did. It's the same damn thing that Ripple did. He admits it here on camera. 70,000 ETH they sold. But yet that's the number one thing that the SEC is going after Ripple for, is that right there. It's the same damn thing. And it cuts it off, but he starts talking about it. Let's see if it goes all the way through.
I presume that your net worth crashed a great deal. It got run up and then came back down.
It did, yeah.
And were you happy in any way about that?
Relieved.
Relieved.
Yeah. So when right at the top of the big bubble, like in December 2017, when Bitcoin was hitting 20,000, ETH was hitting 1,400. I made this tweet, and a series of tweets, and that kind of became somewhat famous within the space, where I basically said, the cryptocurrency space has reached $500 billion. Does it deserve it? Like, do the things that it's actually accomplished, like, hold a candle to the promises that the market is ascribing to it? And I mean, the subtext of my answer is not yet, and I was proven very right fairly quickly. And
but you didn't short it, did you?
So I did get the
Look how he stumbled. You didn't short it, did you?
Ethereum Foundation to sell about 70,000 ETH, like basically at the top, and that's done.
You didn't short it, did you? I got the Ethereum Foundation to sell 70,000 at the top. Isn't that the same damn thing you're going after XRP for early sales? Come on now.
Doubled our runway now, so and it was one good decision that had a lot of impact. But
absolutely incredible. Everything is spelled out. JV says Judge Torres wanted to see the Hinman emails out before her judgment for a reason. What is that reason? That's a good question. What is that reason? Judge Torres wanted these emails out for a reason. What is that reason? That's the question. That's the question. For what reason do you want us to see these emails? Great question. Today is dedicated to those who have been tirelessly trying to expose Eastgate for the past years. Today, we salute you. We salute you. I salute everybody that held XRP. I salute myself. I salute everyone that believed in the project. Huh? We salute you. Huh? The Hinman emails. Exactly what we need to see. Well, the crazy redneck from Georgia was right. Eastgate happened. I guess if you go down into the thread here, it shows that the guy who actually, this guy here, and he says, hey, us rednecks ain't stupid. We can figure stuff out. My mama always taught me, honey, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. So this guy was talking about Eastgate. He'd been saying it for a while. It happened. Let's see what this says right
Some
here.
of these conspiracy theories have turned out to be true.
Which ones? The Trump-Russia witch hunt, Jeffrey Epstein, JFK assassination, the misuse of the Patriot Act, the Iraq War, the weapons of mass destruction, the war in Ukraine, the bombing of the Nord Stream pipeline.
Okay, that goes into a lot of stuff. I was hoping they just going to say, they kind of showed everything on that one, but I was just hoping they were going to say the Ripple case. But basically, he was one of the guys that talked about the heat. It might even say that, but because of how videos are and seeing certain things about war and stuff like that, I wanted to make sure I stop it because I don't want any kind of, I don't want this video to get stopped by YouTube. Now this is huge. Now this is crazy, guys. Mr. Hoover actually made this comment. He says, holy shikaka, there was just an error uploading the summary judgment. Now check this out, guys. He noticed that June 13th, this morning, June 13th, and I saw this morning, you got to look at when I actually posted it, order granting motion to withdraw as attorney. It went through all this stuff right here, ordered by Master Judge Sarah, whatever. It says, and then over here it says, where was it at? Summary judgment right here. So he was saying this was being uploaded, and he wasn't really. So he said, "Holy, you know what? What was this for?" Now I don't really understand his point on that, but he says, "Holy shikaka, there was an error uploading the summary judgment for what I'm not sure." But anyways, he put it out there. I shared it. This was actually, it shows you guys what time I was up. This is 11 hours ago. So 11 hours, your boy was up at like, what is that, 1 in the morning? I was up. I didn't even go to sleep. I took like a quick little pillow thing, and I was like, oh, what happened? And it was like, Gary Gensler is a criminal. Edo Farina, we definitely agree with that. Just in Ripple prices surges 8.3% as Hinman documents released, set stage for the SEC verdict. Bigger than, okay, guys, I agree with him on this one as well. He said, this is bigger than FTX, it's bigger than Enron, it's bigger than Madoff. And you guys got to understand what they did. So, and people go, well, how could that be bigger? Yeah, exactly, Anthony. We win. Undoubtedly, we win. Undoubtedly, we win. But again, I'm not a judge, whatever. But listen to what he's saying, guys. Control your. Tavin Tiller, what's up, my brother? Queen's in the house. Queen Anthony Wander's in the house. What's up, my brother? All you guys that are here, I appreciate you. David O'Brien, what's up, my brother? Link to crypto law. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to see that too. Link to crypto. I think I might have posted that. But it says bigger than FTX. Because, look at what FTX was and what it did. Bigger than Enron, bigger than Madoff. You got a government body, the SEC, Gary Gensler, Bill Hinman, that done nothing but lie. Got 15 million. Now they're trying to sue Coinbase. Now they're trying to sue Binance. Now they're trying to sue or call all these cryptos a security. They are freaking liars. They are liars. Let's listen to it.
There needs to be clarity in the market.
I think there's actually a fair amount of clarity.
There needs to be clarity in the market.
I think there's actually a fair amount of clarity.
But one thing I hear frequently from staff is how the conduct of defense counsel in some of our cases frustrates and delays our truth-seeking mission. For example, I just recently learned about a document production in an investigation concerning an entity with billions in assets. It would be overly generous to call this particular document production a rolling production. Despite our best efforts, over the course of the past 6 months, we've received about 200 documents. And just recently, we got one page, when we asked for information about U.S. customer account and trading data. Needless to say, that type of production makes it very difficult for us to assess whether there's been a violation of the U.S. securities laws. None of what I'm describing is new.
I bet dimes to donuts. They will say Ethereum probably was a security, but it's not anymore.
There needs to be clarity in the market.
That's exactly what they did. So, in my opinion, XRP holders seeking bullish indicators should check the monthly chart rather than play cereal box lawyer reading Hinman emails. XRP is currently printing a monthly MACD cross. The last time it did this, price rose to 720%. TA is king. Technical analysis, guys. For those of you guys who don't know, we have a TA VIP trading group that you can kind of learn everything about what it is. Definitely clown Bullish Big D. So if you guys want to be a part of it, all you have to do is have a star by your name, and you're welcome to be in that group for free. To be a member for our channel here is $2.99. You don't have to be one, but if you just so happen to be one, our gift to you is free membership to that group that you learn everything, and I'm actually paying for that, and it's free to you for being a member. Let's keep it going. Let's see. We have the SEC Office of General Counsel told Hinman's speech. His speech was confusing. They wanted him to tie more closely to the Howey, but his attempt was convoluted enough that they thought it would lead to greater confusion. What is a security? So, I mean, he was warned. They told him what not to do. He did it anyway. You guys want to check this out, make sure you click it in the stream. Excuse me. Eastgate, bigger than Enron. Huge, guys. I'm telling you, this is kind of like when we heard FTX, and it just got worse as it went on. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Oh, the VIP group, Liz, is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What you're getting there, the training, the videos. I'm paying literally somewhere between $600 to $800. I think it's like $800 for 6 months to provide this. Yes, $800 for 6 months to provide this information. It's yours for free. It teaches you technical analysis, market analysis, fundamental analysis, charting, videos, tutorials, everything you need to know is where me and JC actually met. And is where my life really changed with crypto. So it's not trying to say, hey, you need to go be a trader, but it helps you understand exactly what they do. If you want to be one, you know, everything that has to do with trading, you'll learn. Just if it doesn't do anything else, it's great information to how to understand and read the market. But again, going back to what I'm saying, Eastgate is bigger than Enron. Eastgate is bigger than FTX. This thing is so corrupted. And now what happens, guys, is how far up the chain this goes. Huh? All the lies, all the deceit, all the corruption. I can't wait for it. Guys, make sure you tune in to John Deaton tomorrow as he puts together this panel of people. And hopefully I can get to that before we get off the stream. I'll make sure I do, regardless of how long this takes me to get through it. But this is huge, guys. It's absolutely huge. This is back, it says XRP and BTC is doing something right now. It hasn't done since 2017. And a lot of this was because of the, you know, we had a heck of a pump at the 56 cents. But again, it's come back down and settled because, again, it's not about the price. It's about what was actually exposed. And I think the next biggest thing, again, it's not the price. It's the decision. The decision, if you're focused on money and not this not Judge Torres' decision, you don't got it. You need to go back and reevaluate everything you're doing. What's up, Frankie Legend? What's up, my brother? If you're sitting around more focused on XRP hitting $1 or $10 or $100, look, if you're focused on that, none of that's going to happen until Judge Torres' ruling. You should have a plan in place and just understand the importance of that ruling. The first part of the equation was today. The first part of that two-part important series was today, and it came out perfect. Did we not know that we've been saying, everyone been saying it from day one, that there's some things early on with Ripple that because of the lack of clarity in the market could be looked at as security if that's what is based off the Hinman. But no one can, they didn't come to Ripple and say, hey guys, no. So even if that's the case, even if she sees that early sales of that as possibly securities, it's the secondary sales and beyond and what they've been doing and what they represent and the fact that they're fully compliant right now. So even if it's a 50-50 or a slam dunk or a possible still a settlement, who knows? Who knows what might happen? But the win is what we need. The win will determine, if you got happy about 56 cents, what are you going to do when it's 1,056, 156, 10,056 cents? Good Lord. Stop looking at the small things. Focus on the big things. The SEC emails are out and showing that the SEC is a corrupt. Why he didn't capitalize this? The SEC is a corrupt and criminal organization that you can buy for a decision. That's what the Hinman email showed. The SEC is corrupt and a criminal organization that can be bought and swayed for clarity. That's exactly what happened. Huh? Vitaly Buterin, the Ethereum founder, is part of conspiring against Ripple. Hell yeah, he is. You know he is. Ripple was number 2 at one point. Bitcoin and Ripple, number 2 when all this stuff started. Number 2. Going back to when this whole thing started with what even Gary Gensler mentioning earlier. He actually mentioned XRP was a security back when he was at MIT. Huh? Bias. Just like he was biased, he didn't get the job with Binance. Bias. How could someone like that even be put in a position? That's like me being a judge and I divorced my ex-wife, but I'm also going to be the judge of her trial, of her new situation. Huh? What's the likelihood I'm going to be fair? Oh, no, guilty. Based off of what happened with me. Let me stop. Calm down, James. I got too personal there. But I'm just saying, you can't have bias when it comes to something you've been involved. How in the hell is he in a position? He got denied a job with Binance, and he's in a position to judge them or bring a judgment against them. How is he in a position to file a lawsuit against Ripple when they got, I might even share it, in MIT, he had called Ripple XRP a security back then? Huh? How's that possible? Is that not bias? Is that not the same reason that if you're a juror and you got you got to be a jury duty and they ask you certain questions to figure out if you're biased or not? So that's applicable to us in the law, but not Gary Gensler? Who the hell is this guy? Huh? Why does he get a pass? It makes no sense. SEC officials were paid to favor Ethereum over Ripple. Documented. That's what pisses me off, Brian, David. It's documented. Now, I get mad because David, let you go out. Dr. Sheba, JC, go out there and just break the law in the smallest way. Liz, you could jaywalk in certain areas and get a damn ticket. Huh? You cannot don't pay your taxes. Don't pay the greedy politicians or government taxes and they'll lock your butt up. But our politicians can get away with murder. At least the ones that they select, the selected ones that they so choose to do so. Huh? We do not need to see a need to regulate Ether as it currently offered as a security. William Hinman. Right here. We do not need to see a need. I don't know if that's the right word. To regulate Ether as it's currently offered as a security. What? Right here. Please attach find a draft, it's in small words, I'm reading small, of the speech I had mentioned, which suggests that we do not need to see a need to regulate Ether, as it is currently offered as a security. The language is brackets and would, I can't read, I think it says brackets, and would be used if we all are in agreement. We also have a call with Vitalik Buterin later this week to confirm our understanding of how the Ethereum Foundation operates. Did you call Brad Garland house? Huh? Hell no. Collusion. Manipulation. Bias. They got paid. He said in his own words, we need to call my homeboy, my road dog, my G. Let's call up he probably called him VB back then. You know, when you're real close. Let's call up VB. Let's get my boy VB on the house. I might have left my shoes at his house last night when I was hanging out. Damn it. Corruption. David O'Brien. Power and the money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour. Damn straight. Huh? Boom. Got you. That's what I'm saying. The Hinman emails, Liz, is so big. They're so big. It's not about the price. Screw the price of XRP right now. I could care less. I'm involved in a lot of different assets. I'm pissed off. Oh, dude, he got money. That fool they said Gary Gensler was worth somewhere between like 30, 40 to 100 and something $1 million. They was giving I don't know what the price, but it was nuts. And you don't think that fool's got some kind of insider trading or... There's even some stuff that came out earlier that he could have bought the dips when the market... Dude, look here, man. These people are foul in every sense of the word. Normally, I don't share a lot of people on YouTube's channel, but if you guys get a chance, go check out Digital Perspective Perma Bull. His video here was money. Money. Check it out when you get a chance. Go over here and check it out. The Hinman emails released. Listen to what this brother has to say with passion, just like I got passion. Watch for the 5... Now this is where we're at, guys. We were that close. We were at 56 cents this morning. This was 8 hours ago. I was up all morning, man. It says watch for the 0.58 resistance to be broken. And we were, Ethereum, god dang it, screw Ethereum. I got Ethereum. Let me stop. Don't screw myself. I'm invested in that too. But no, we almost got up to that point. It says the SEC is a corrupt organization. XRP is a security right here in the USA, but everywhere else it's a currency. And they're allowing a small man to be a bully, to hide behind another small man in a system that gets paid to be biased, that gets paid to look the other way. It's proven. The hearsay is over, Bullish Big D. Queen, we ain't even talking about hearsay no more. Gmail Brown, we got the damn emails. It's all out. What the hell are they waiting for? Gary Gensler needs to be taken out of office and everything needs to be structured. These lawsuits need to be looked at, dismissed, and everything needs to proceed with a certain amount of controlled efforts to try to figure out, did Binance do something unethical? That's great. Leave Coinbase the hell alone. Leave Brian Armstrong alone. They went to you 30 damn times trying to get clarity. Leave that man alone. Get somebody in there that can answer damn questions, which is what Congress is trying to do with this bill. What is a security? Well, obviously, right now, Ripple is not. They're not a damn security, regardless of what Judge Torres may see in the beginning, because there was no regulatory clarity. But as soon as they got clarity, or they understood, the secondary sales were all money. Not to mention that this whole thing was an attack on, I saw something earlier where it said that XRP should be exactly where Ethereum's at right now. There's a tweet, I hope I shared it, I'll look down at my tweet, but it said XRP should be exactly where Ethereum's at right now. Left alone to be all it could be. But they gave Ethereum a free pass and bias, which helped the Ethereum ecosystem grow, and also had hidden agendas behind it in which Ethereum and JP Morgan got together and out there trying to do things like Ripple, stall out Ripple, hurt Ripple XRP so y'all can go behind them like they got right now in a certain country in Asia where they got something where they're processing their payments and so forth. It's an attempt to dismantle, ruin, wreck, jack up the company and the people that were invested so y'all can go out there and let the good old boys, the same good old boys that's got sex scandals and everything else, you allow them to be in a position to try to duplicate Ripple so they could beat Ripple to something that they created. They didn't want Ripple because Ripple is a representation of every investor like you and I having the ability to be a part of something bigger than we've ever been before. What it is, if you want to be honest with it, it's an attempt to let the rich stay rich, the ones who hide and that collude with the rich, like Bill Hinman, Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, all those little freaking Chicago people, to get even richer because they don't mind causing this lawsuit and they could give a damn less about me and you and our financial futures in the family. I'm speaking the truth. I got to calm myself down with some damn coffee. Woo! Hey! Don't play with me. Woo! Yep.
Got 'em switching gears in Ferrari with the 10.
Hey.
On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying.
David knows. Gmail Brown knows. Queen knows. Liz knows. Anthony Winter knows. Yeah. Can't stop, one stop. You corrupted pieces of Chicago, just like this showed right now. She got the cute one. I got a little dark, ugly one for you. Good Lord. Right here it says, crypto law team is pulling all documents unsealed overnight. Good Lord. Why is everybody calling me right now? All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I got to take this call, actually. Hey, Mom, I'm on live right now. Is she on live? Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, all right, bye-bye. All right, guys, sorry about that. I had to take that because that was a phone call with an attorney, so I had to take that. Well, my mother-in-law being an attorney. The crypto law team is pulling up all documents unsealed overnight. Let me turn it off so it doesn't ring anymore. And we'll begin posting them soon in Crypto Law's document library. We'll tweet links as okay. So let's look and see if they tweet those out. Now here's a big thing, guys. Tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be waiting for this. So we go live tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll be done with our live and we'll be coming in to listen to this. I implore you guys to listen to this. The Hinman docs explained by an all-star legal panel, John Deaton, Carl Surrey, Jeremy Hogan, and Mark Fegel. I want to hear this. I want them to break it down so they can give their opinions, both from a lawful perspective, and I'm sure knowing John Deaton is going to come from a very personal perspective as well on what all this means. Guys, make sure you guys tune into that. 23 minutes ago, it looks like it says, did they actually put out, Let's see, what is this? Yeah, even library guys, poor company. I mean, if these Hinman emails would have came out before, they probably could have saved that company and their position and what they were trying to fight the SEC on. It says must be frustrating for. Okay, let's keep it going here. Let's see, did they come out with that? Yeah, look at this, John Deaton. Dude, it's some crazy stuff here. What is this about? SEC, we will review every website, post, tweet, chat room, discussion, media appearance, advertising, DM, letter, and note by all crypto companies. Public, how about the statement on your website where a senior SEC director said ETH isn't a security? SEC, no, that doesn't count. Oh my God, I love that. I didn't see that, but I'm sharing that just because it's got freaking Tom from Tom and Jerry on there. That's amazing. I love it. All right, guys. So let's we'll go back to that. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay, it says I like this. Never saw it coming. The most elaborate trap in history, and they followed. Rats. That's what you guys. How do you have respect for someone or an entity like the SEC who's driven behind fraudulent people, who has a puppet above them, Elizabeth Warren and all those guys? Rats. The SEC and Gary Gensler. You gotta love it, guys. John Deaton. All I'll say right now is when I filed the case against the SEC 9 days after the Ripple lawsuit on January 1st, 2021, and when I highlighted the Ether free pass and all the conflicts of interest and appearances of improperty involved. I own 10 times more Bitcoin. Oh, good Lord. He owned 10 times more Bitcoin than what? And 4 times more Ether than I did XRP. Oh, wow. Wow, sometimes it can't just be a bunch of bags. Wow, okay. Look at John Deaton. So Redfern was encouraging Hinman to say Ethereum was not a security. You hear this? So Redfern, we're going to find out who he is in a minute. Redfern was encouraging Hinman to say Ethereum was not a security. Just say it. Shout out to him. Right here. So it shows right here. It says, Britt's obviously an all-around honest broker and committed to public servant. Bullcrap. So you open this up real quick. And it shows right here in a deal. I can't read it real quick. It says, hi, Bill. We have 3 key companies. I won't go through. If you want to check it out, it's hard for me to read. It's so tiny. I'm trying to hurt my eyes. And it just shows who he is and what he's a part of. And JP Morgan, all those things. His bias. All of them corrupted to the damn core. Well, after looking at the unredacted Ripple opposition to SEC, MSJ, and Rule 56.1, it's disgusting how the SEC operated. Disgusting how it let him get away with that speech. Disgusting how the SEC purposefully made it official behind the scenes policy to deliberately, and it says 1 through 3, you can keep going down here, we'll look at it, show market confusion or sow market confusion. It is very clear that, yes, hands down, no more guessing, totally for reals. I like with the Z, damn it, that's how for real it was. But for reals, Eastgate actually happened. So it's not speculation. Sometimes you have a thing like Alex D. Vlog, what's up, my man? So sometimes you have something, well, we speculate. Well, I mean, what if Vitalik was biased? What if he sold a bunch of Ethereum back in the day? What if he tried to short the market? What if Eastgate is? What if Bill Hinman got paid? What if it's all freaking true? Iron Man, damn shame. Iron Man, you know who's been saying this mess forever? Iron Man, Anthony. He been saying this forever. Even when I was invested in XRP. You know who I would go to for a lot of the facts? This dude is so stinking knowledgeable. Iron Man. Iron Man knows. Damn it. And I don't mean that just as some hype. Iron Man knows. Iron Man is a freaking legend and he freaking knows. He's been saying this crap forever. Years. Jumpsuits incoming. Iron Man, part of the 4 Kings that I talk to at least once a week. Even when I made my decision to increase my position, and I made it based off of my own due diligence, doing your own research. Iron Man. You know the height of my success in 2021 with some of the things that I got into investment-wise? You know where those came from? Iron Man. Damn it. My boy, I'm just showing my boys some love. Iron Man, JC, y'all my boys for real. We go way back. Griff, my boys, man. We're some day ones. We're all day ones. Don't worry about reading it yet. FinLaw will help. It will be up in a few hours to post everything. The money shot is in the Ripple 56.1 and up. I'm telling you, this is just starting. They're not going to get away with this. The people, we won't let it happen. There's too many lawyers. The problem is everyone has seen it, Iron Man. Everyone has seen it, and everyone has seen it. It's exposed. It's not like the Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson show back when it was a conspiracy theory when you had to go get papers and try to... That's what everybody... It has been exposed. It's out there. The Hinman emails, we see it. You lying son of a... Woo!
SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow,
Yep.
the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop.
Iron Man knows.
Flip flop to the tip top.
Iron Man knows. Woo!
So my new wristwatch hit the Vegas crypto.
Damn it, here we go. It's just the beginning. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Stop being short thinking. It's not about the price. When I saw the price go to 5,600 or 56, so I said, I don't give a damn. If it goes to $1, I don't. No, $100 would have been different. Good Lord, I don't know what you've been told. It's not a butterfly. It's the Tootsie Roll. I've been like, I've been like this with Iron Man and Griffin and oh Lord, Crypto Jennifer. We've been both all Tootsie Roll. Yeah, they'll roll. Liz knows. But $1.56, I didn't care because I said it's bigger than that. I wanted to see for anybody who gets it, like Iron Man, like Liz, like Alex D Vlog, JC, all you guys, Bullets Big D, Gmail, all y'all should have been focused on the emails. Screw the price. Because the emails and the Eastgate and everything they did is bigger than FTX, Madoff, all of it. It's huge. Instead of calling FTX corrupted, instead of calling Madoff corrupted, it's the other side that's corrupted. You know how big that is? You going around suing Coinbase and Binance, calling them fraudulent this night. You're the one who's a fraud. You're the one who's a criminal. You're the one who's taking bribes. You're the one who's biased. Oh yeah, this is gonna be big. And if they don't, and I said this before, if we don't win, if Ripple doesn't win, if there's not some type of lawful movement towards what they've done, their asses are done. Because the American people, when we roar, we roar. That's why it has to stop, because they know we know. See, when you're in the Matrix, you were going through things you didn't know about. But when you know about it, when they know that we know, it's like when we were slaves, my ancestors didn't even know we were slaves. They were just going through what they thought was normal. Does a dog know it's on a leash? Does a dog know when you litter outside, he's not supposed to be outside? Does he know he could be potty trained inside? Do they know what their options are? No more than slaves back in the day. We are all slaves to this financial, criminal, slavery movement that's been going on in our country forever. And people outside the U.S. are looking at us, embarrassed for us. I've got people, friends of mine, in crypto that says, I feel sorry for you guys. It's sad. Wants to be looked at as a great country. It's full of corruption, conspiracy against its own people. It's sad. And I'm so sick of it. Damn it, I need some coffee. Woo!
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yep.
It's our DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
Bring the damn smoke. We know what we know. And when we know something we know, you don't go back to it. When you know somebody's done something wrong, when you know somebody has been completely unforthcoming, do you still hang out with them? Do you still believe in what they're saying? I don't. Just saying. Corruption at its fullest. Let's keep it going. I guess this is really happening. You damn straight it's happening. Huh? Good Lord, James is cursing more than he's ever cursed before. Denver Nuggets, congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. Not only the first time making it to the finals, the first NBA championship ever in the history of the franchise. Congratulations, Denver Nuggets. What a hell of a team, guys. Shouts out to Murray. Shouts out to all those guys, man. Absolutely, to Jokic, all those guys. Amazing win. I feel so happy for those guys, man. As a basketball player, a lot of guys spend 5, 10, 20 years, 15 years in the NBA, never win. Charles Barkley never won. Karl Malone never won. You got some of the greats that never won. And for some of these young guys, you see Jokic there, you see Murray, just a lot of these young guys that be an experience that I'm so happy for them. Shouts out to the very first NBA title ever for the Denver Nuggets. Congratulations and much love. Great job, young man. Great job. Hinman is on the phone with Biederman in the lead up to the speech. The Russian, he called him out, has some balls attacking Ripple, knowing he was on the phone with the SEC to affect the outcome. Now, if you guys remember, he had this tweet after the damn phone call. What'd he say? It looks like Ripple XRP team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. They're claiming their Chicago coin should not be called a security for public policy reasons, namely because Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese controlled. Now, here it goes, guys. Regardless of what he was saying and regardless of what Ripple said, the fact that you said that, knowing that your skinny little behind was on the phone, in collusion, knowing that you just wrote the check to Bill Hinman for $15 million, bias, you got favor, and that's why you're calling. I'm invested, but damn it, I want an even playing field. I want to even. It's like me playing basketball and the guy I'm guarding got a swole ankle. No, I can't say I got the best of you if your ankle swole. I can't say I got the best of you if you blew your knee out. If you got back pain, I want you at your best. Instead of fighting Ripple at his best, at the time Ripple was number 2. He got in and he concluded with the the SEC and Bill Hinman to take Ripple XRP down. Even when Bill Hinman was warned what he was doing was wrong, he did it on behalf of himself and the SEC. Doggone it. Oh my goodness, I almost ran out of breath on that one. This will do it for me. Holy crap on a cracker. Let's read what he had to say. He said, this will do it for me. Holy crap on a cracker. I never had crap on a cracker. I'm just saying. Great expression. Ethereum's founder involved in the process leading to a speech given Ethereum alone special clarity. Do you understand what this means, Liz? Do you get what this means, lower level? That's like Brad Garlinghouse calling me and saying, James, September 1st, 2023, we know some things that, Ripple's going to be, XRP is going to be at $1,000 a coin. I mean, come on, man, you can't be biased. You can't be biased. And then I'm out there telling everybody, maybe that's a bad, the analogy I'm making is you paid this fool. You paid this fool. Why did Hinman go against his colleagues? $15 million. Why did Hinman go against his colleagues? $15 million. Come on now. This is wrong in so many ways. The SEC prior to the speech, for example, May 31st, 2018, after Ether's initial inclusion in the draft alongside Bitcoin as examples of digital assets no longer were securities, drew opposition from the SEC. Hinman inserted an alternative to proposed Ether language could be used on Ether if we need to hedge the issue a bit at a time of the speech. On June 4th, Hinman shared a draft of the speech with SEC division heads, wrote that the proposed language about Ether is in brackets that would be used if we all are in agreement. Persuade, and added, we also have a call with Vitalik Buterin later this week to confirm our understanding of how the email foundation operates. But you wouldn't even answer one of the 30 calls and emails by Brian Armstrong. He tried to reach out 30 times. How many phone calls did you get to Brad Garlinghouse? How many times? But we're going to wait to see what good old VB has to say, suggesting that the draft did not reflect Hinman's understanding of how the Ethereum Foundation operates. This is crazy. Corruption. SBI predicts XRP price surge, expects Ripple verdict in weeks. The verdict is what we need now. We got the emails. You have confirmed what we already knew. You've confirmed it. Let's keep it going. Breaking news, things are heating up. I agree with you, brother. If you guys want to check that out, make sure you do that. XRP jumps at one point, guys. You got to see XRP this morning jumped. It was at 55. It got to 56, just over 56 cents. It passed up USDC. I'm telling you, what's incoming for when this thing blows, it'll be at number 4, no doubt. When this thing blows, it'll be at number 4, no doubt. Look, this was 9 hours ago. 9 hours ago. 3 in the morning. I was messaging back with Edo Farina. He had posted this. XRP is moving. It was at 55 cents then. I'm telling you, this ain't nothing. We need the verdict. Gensler memes are solid. Good Lord. Everything's a security. I changed my mind. Little Chicago. Let me stop. All right. Remember, people, where we at? 1 hour. Doesn't matter. If you got to go, you got to go. I see some people at the left. That's all good. Love you anyway. Remember, people didn't receive Eastgate. People didn't believe Eastgate was real. No one did. Just like everyone's like, Binance can't go down there. Too big. Eastgate ain't real. It's just a facade. It's a part of your imagination. Well, okay, here we go. Remember, people didn't believe Eastgate was real. Fact, before making a blanket statement on ETH, the SEC went to Vitaly Buterin to be exact, on his counsel to discuss what? I thought determining if an asset was a security or not was based off of the LAW, the law. Not some skinny little dude. Okay, come on, let me keep it going. Good Lord. Let's keep it going. I posted this. This was right before I saw Edo Farina's. I was like, ooh, 55 cents. Here we go. Bill Morgan says this is the redacted Ripple brief in opposition to the SEC summary judgment motion 1. If you guys go, there's a thread. He goes through everything there. It says 1 million views in 13 hours. What Brad said, and see what Brad said right here is what? I wish I can go into depth now, but we waited for 18 months. Don't want to overstep. Suffice to say that our attorney and I believe it's worth the wait, and you damn straight it was. Eastgate is real. That's all we need to know. Now it's up to Judge Torres. Facts are facts, and she knows what it is. The only way we lose is corruption. We know Gary's corrupted. We know Bill Hinman's corrupted. We know the SEC and what they stand for is corrupted. Can be bought. Is Judge Torres? To be determined. We're going to see. XRP is printing money. The emails are out and are massive. Eastgate is real. ETH was labeled a security. It was labeled a security and got a pass. XRP community. Oh my. Beyond the Howey analysis. That's a killer sentence right there. Let's listen to the killer sentence. What is it? Huh? This is a footnote for that passage. Hinman's new test went beyond the typical Howey analysis. Yes. Why would he do that? $15 million? Let's keep it going. Let's take a look at this. SEC lawyer review and speech that the less detailed, the better. The less detailed, the better. The less detailed, the better. Huh? Emails greater confusion on what is a security because Hinman's new test goes beyond the typical Howey test. He did what he wanted to do. Why? $15 million. It's coming out, guys. $15 million. It's out. It ain't coming out. It's out. Good Lord. It's out. The delistings continue because of the SEC claim that these coins are securities. eToro to delist Polygon, Decentraland, Dash, Algorand on this U.S. platforms. Also, the SEC chairman Gary Gensler praising Algorand. Biased as hell. I don't even want to hear it again. If y'all didn't know, now you know. XRP Global. Good morning. Redacted portion of the brief opposing summary judgment motion shows senior officials suggesting the Hinman speech have less detail, the better. Huh? The less detail, the better. Right here, guys. This is all right there for you to get it. Honored to be recognized by Fortune magazine in their roundup. Hey, Ripple's still growing. Forget what you said. The rest of it is just Chicago. Judge Torres, hurry up. As you read the Hinman emails, here's a little more info on the calls the SEC had with Ethereum's foundation. Right here, guys. If you want this information, make sure you guys check. It's all over the internet, guys. I don't have to say anymore. We're looking for justice. We here. We made it. Huh? Corruption at its highest. You want to go hard, and you wonder, look how they're handling things with FTX, because anytime it involves politicians and our government, it's not so harsh, is it? He's at home playing PlayStation right now. Good old Sam Bankman-Fried. Because anytime they're involved, there's a cover-up. Look how many times they tried to stop the Hinman emails from coming out. 7 times. Oh, Elizabeth Warren, Lord, you already know. Justice for the people is what we need. Anthony Winter said it best. Bro, every needs to be walked out and flogged. I agree with you, Iron Man. Liz says it's a shame. That's what those little monkey face. It's a shame. I know JC has. Okay, we're talking about Velo. Okay, that's why I have a truckload. Okay, everybody's talking about Velo. Okay, I have a Croatian friend that said the exact same thing about being embarrassed from her. Dude, I'm telling you, lower level, embarrassed, bro. Even Edo Farina, some of these other guys like King Dogo and those guys like Jay, man. I feel sorry for y'all because it ain't gonna stop where we're at. Matter of fact, our countries are embracing it. It's so much excitement around here. We feel sorry for y'all. Sorry for y'all because at the end of the day, it hurts all of crypto, but it really makes us look stupid as Americans. They don't even want to help their people out. Y'all trying to put your ex-president in prison. Horrible. I'm not trying to say I'm pro this or pro. I don't even get into politics. But we don't even protect our own. Huh? I don't know what Trump did. I'm not even gonna get into all that because I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics on ever. I never even did it when I was on stage. I didn't do that. Liz, Shane Sullivan, appreciate you guys. Lower level, Anthony Warner, all you guys that I just mentioned. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Guys, hopefully this gave a little clarity. We'll be on tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Make sure you 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys tune in for John Deaton. This is going to be huge. The panel that they're going to be putting together. I'm looking forward to that. So we'll be on at, I think it comes on at, what time did I say again? Is it 12? So I can find it again. Make sure you guys tune in to Crypto Law. Where's that here? Where'd it go? John Deaton, where'd it go? Did I not share that? Okay, I might, oh, you know, it's further down. I went to his site. Okay, so we'll have to go back and find that later. Oh, shoot. Okay, so anyways, guys, make sure you tune in to John Deaton. I don't know where I put it at. I'm sure it's on his site. So if you go to John Deaton here, right here, you'll probably find it. They're coming out tomorrow. The panel, which is, so I got to go back and share some of the stuff. This is all good stuff. It's going to be right, Crypto Law, right here. Boom. So you go there. It's Crypto Law. If you have Twitter, you go down and you'll see right here, Wednesday, June 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be there. Make sure you're there. Let me look at the family real quick, see if there's anybody I miss. Lord Jack's politics are too confusing for me. I admit I keep out, yeah, for sure. Crypto Law and Order, yeah, you better believe it. Thank you, Crypto for Life family, for all the love and support today. Make sure you guys smash likes and the thumbs up on your way out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Liz, thank you so much. Guys, see you guys tomorrow. I know there's been some coin requests, so we're not going to be talking about, unless there's something that comes out crazy, but I'm going to try to find a coin to talk about. I think there's a couple suggestions that JC and was it Stacy B and a couple others might have sent me. So tomorrow, Ice-T and 6AJ. Absolutely. So yeah, I will be finding a coin to cover tomorrow. We'll kind of hit a different note to just kind of change the narrative a little bit. But at somewhere, if I find some other things to talk about this, we'll mention that as well. See you guys tomorrow. I appreciate your support. It's your boy James, aka 68J. Have a blessed Tuesday. Until next time. Peace.